Morning, everybody. Dave in Kentucky. A little coffee. It's one I got some beans in. It's a from India, Mysore Nuggets, I think it's called. It was on sale. Thought I'd give those beans a try, and very good. Go back and they're double the price what they were on sale. So a good one, but not one that I will be getting again. Anyway. Still hunting a good reasonable bean, reasonably priced that I can use as an everyday one. But anyhow, shave today. Where did I move it? There it is. I have some samples that came in, so I'm using a Barrister and Mann, number 42. Yeah, I figured out the connection. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I'm not familiar with it all. I mean, I don't have the towel. I know enough about it, but a giveaway was looking at the scent notes on it. Petunias, ambergris, tea, and Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster. Yeah, okay. The scent that I have off of it, and I've got some pressed into my bowl here. It's a fresh, clean, I don't know if I'd say floral, but it's, I get the tea and then a sweetness in there too. So either fruity or floral or whatever. I guess that's the, must be the Gargle Blaster. No, it's the petunias and the ambergris. The Gargle Blaster is lemon sugar, it says in parentheses. So anyhow, again, it's a connection to that Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So got the sample in, was going to use that. And I also have, a little late to the game, a lot of people have seen the Blackland error. It's a sad situation. Shane put so much into the development of this razor with a company that had some really interesting technology in 3D printing metal. So I'm pretty sure that the handle is CNC machined. The head, though, is literally with like a powder, and I forget the process, but it's 3D printed basically, and levels and all, and then it finishes it off with some CNC machining to make sure tolerances are all correct, and things are just really good tolerances. What I love about this, I don't know if it'll pick it up, but on the base plate, it actually has a little lip there, and if you're someone that really pays attention to the clamping of a blade, you can't get a better clamp than that on a blade. So let's go ahead and throw a Wizamet in there. This is a number 5 open comb. I'm kind of in a rush this morning, so I was debating whether to do this shave, but we're going to try to be at a relaxed pace, but we are in a rush too. So let me, Graydog, hope Steve's doing okay. Cocobolo, let's wet that. We'll start whipping up some lather while we're jibber jabbering. How's everybody doing today? I know it's been a couple weeks. It's getting to be around 12 days, 2 weeks between my videos. Just a lot going on and life. But I appreciate those that have subscribed, even though I tell you not to. So don't like, don't subscribe, don't hit the notifications. It's such an expense and a difficulty in life to do all that. So, I mean, why bother yourself? I do appreciate it. Last video, I guess, like I said, almost a couple weeks ago, I stated that, you know, we were kind of stagnated at 359, and boom, we're up to 367. One of those being a family member out of state. I finally strong-armed into subscribing. Anyway, but I appreciate you new subscribers. I will say my next video will probably be on a company that did contact me and ask me to do a review on not just a soap and a splash, but also an accessory for a razor. And so they were very clear. They said, you know, they wanted to send this to me if I was willing, which I appreciated. They reached out, didn't just send it. I've heard some YouTubers say stuff's just sent to them, and people expect you to reciprocate with a positive review. And but the ones that reached out to me were very clear. We don't expect a whitewashed review. We want an honest review. And that's what I always do. Any ones that I have done, very few of things have ever been sent to me for free. Purchase things on my channel. But as opportunities like this arise, I'm not going to say no to it when they're respectful like that. And they just would like an honest review, and then they get a respectful one. Whether it's positive or negative, you don't have to bash anybody. You point out aspects that might be able to be improved or whatever. But, and let's be honest, you know, soaps nowadays, it's hard to find a bad soap compared to the early days in the wet shaving evolution of modern traditional shaving. You know how I love bowl lathering. Anyway, we're getting there. I don't know what base this is from Barrister and Mann. I looked and pulled the scent notes off of a Pasteur site, and it's out of stock there. So no doubt this is an older base, and I think it's a seasonal, or it used to be a seasonal release, so I don't know if it's still one that they are releasing. It is nice though. I do like it. I didn't have so many soaps. And I'm trying to keep it to a, you know, 1 out, 1 in type thing now. Keep it around 50-ish, 70, I don't know. But not the 150 to 200 I used to have on hand. There's just no point in having that many. So I don't usually get them sold, but either trade out or give them away. Put things in a pass around, like the samples that came to me now. We'll probably put a bunch of samples in of stuff before it goes to the next person. Okay. It's hard for me to judge a lather when I'm bowl lathering, but I think we're there. So let's go ahead. I'll focus on the shade now. I think I've already hit all the points I was hoping to. And where are we at time-wise? 7 minutes already. Good grief. Nice lather. Went with a Synbad knot, synthetic, because I can judge it a little better than a natural hair, and how much it's going to eat the soap and so forth. All right, let's heat this up. Get our width to grain pass in. I will say I found this razor, the 5. I got it on trade, so as I mentioned, it's sad that it's got discontinued, the project and producing these. Shane may in the future get around to doing them again, maybe completely machined, but things kind of fell through. Being the gentleman he is, Shane didn't bash the company, but obviously some falling out in terms of what could be done and keep it at the price point and everything that was agreed on, and what Shane's goal was for the razor. And so I got it on trade. And glad I did. I don't foresee this razor going anywhere, but never say never. I'm an everyday shaver, so I don't really need an open comb. If I was ordering it, I probably would have been the 5 straight bar. But that being said, even the Open Comb 5 is, I wouldn't say completely mild, but it is a smooth shaver and nothing to be afraid of. It's not an aggressive one. The scent on the soap is nice. The razor was not designed by Shane to be an aggressive one. He wanted something lower price that would have more wide appeal to the market. And you listening, Shane, if you're watching, you nailed it with this. I am so sorry it didn't work out as long term, and that's got to be so frustrating when you put years into a project, nail it, and then things for whatever reason fell apart. But Shane's a talented guy, very innovative. He doesn't really put anything out when it's just copies of things to come, or copies of things that have been there, just doing his version. Seems to be, it has to be. Bringing something new to the table, thinking outside the box for him to do it, and then unfortunately he ends up being copied, especially by overseas, but I'm not getting into anything like that. I'm in a negative way, but just a great company. In fact, he's working on a new thing now and being very open about it on the DFS forum. An adjustable razor that Blackland is working on, and it looks very promising. And it's interesting to see it as the process goes and the prototypes get changed and gets input from individuals, and open to suggestions and ideas, but in the end, he's running the business, has to decide what is feasible and reasonable. But very interesting what he's been working on. We'll see what it evolves into. Whoop, there goes some lather. Some on the shirt. I don't know if any hit the floor. I don't know if you can hear the dog lapping up some water. She's on some medications. I hope she don't have to be on much longer, but it's got her just thirsty all the time. I've used this razor several times. Great shaves, no nicks, but I'm getting a couple dots here because it's guaranteed. Do something on camera, distract yourself by trying to think in your head what to say, and talk and communicate while you're shaving and distracted, and you get some weepers. What's the matter? Daddy talking to himself? Just came to check on me, make sure I'm not losing my sanity. Again, if blade rigidity is something you pay attention to, which I do, you need to find you one of these used. I think Shane still has a handful of stuff that had been marked down to clear out his inventory when he discontinued the project for now. A little witch hazel. And but it's all the lower plates that may be to your liking. I didn't think it would be to mine. Put a little witch hazel up here on this eyebrows. Got this, some sort of dermatitis, whatever the doctor said. I got some creams I got to start using, but it's all dry today. All right, that's that. Where are we at here? 16 minutes, not bad at all. I'm gonna hit it with some Proraso green splash. Nice eucalyptus menthol scent. All right, so there you have it. Use the Barrister and Mann 42 and the Error 5 open comb plate. And Abby is checking on me. Anyway, she's not got the, you know, some dogs I'll see on TV, or not on TV, I'll see on YouTube, they'll look at a TV and stuff. I mean, if there's an animal on the TV barking, making a noise, she'll go look, but other than that, she doesn't get the concept that this little thing is talking to her and it's a person or whatever. I'm okay, hon. Really, I'm okay. She probably needs to go outside. Dave in Kentucky, thanks for joining me. I'll get back to you with another shave soon. Review on the accessory for that razor, as well as another soap and splash I'm looking forward to trying. Be kind, be safe out there, and we'll see you on the pages.